So now let's say you've imported your STL file and you want to modify it. Let's say I just want to add some battle gun ships on the front here. So basically, whenever you are modifying an STL file, you have to first turn it into a body. But before we do that, we're actually going to have to turn off our timeline down here. Otherwise, it won't let us edit our STL file and make it into a body. So in the bottom right-hand corner, I'm going to click the Options button and click Do Not Capture Design History. Go ahead and click Continue. All right, now in order to modify it into a body, we right-click our mesh body and click Mesh to be rep and click OK. And as you can see, an error pops up that says this mesh contains a large number of facets. So that basically means it just has way too many faces. All these little triangles here, it will not be able to convert that into a body. So what we would have to do is change our workspace into the mesh workspace. And go ahead and click our bodies and click Mesh Body 1. And then click Modify and click Reduce. So this will help us reduce the number of faces that we have on our mesh body. So our density is the metric we want to reduce our mesh body with. So basically this number here it indicates the percentage of your mesh body of your faces that'll be left after you reduce it. So 73.6% of our faces will be left after we reduce it by its density. So I like that. I'm going to click OK. But I actually want to reduce it some more. So I'm going to go ahead and click Reduce again. And I want, let's say, about 17.6%. Click OK. As you can see, our number of faces reduced dramatically. I'm going to reduce it one more time. Just about. Let me see, maybe 2 more times. Who knows? It depends on how it turns out. Okay, one more time. I like that. That looks pretty good to me. You have to, and it's really more of a trial and error thing with when you're reducing the number of faces on mesh bodies. There's no one set number that you kind of just reduce it by, and it'll automatically produce everything perfectly. You kind of have to play around with it a little bit. So I'm going to go back into my model workspace. I'm going to go ahead and right click and click Mesh to be rep. Click OK. And now, as you can see, we have our mesh body, and then we actually have our body from that mesh body. So I'm going to make those gunships now, those battle guns. I'm going to click C. I'm going to go ahead and click this plane right here, this face. And as you can see, we can sketch on any number of these faces once we click on them. And you do not want to go outside the confines of your face, the boundaries rather, because if you do that, it will intersect with these other faces and it won't extrude your sketch properly. So I'm going to make sure I'm staying within the boundaries of this triangle face right there. Click Stop Sketch. I'm going to click E to extrude. I'm going to make this 5 inches. All right, cool. I think that looks pretty cool. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on this side. I'm going to make it on that triangle right there. So I'm going to go ahead and click C, click that triangle, make my circle as close as possible as I can get it. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. I'm going to hit Escape. I'm going to click Stop Sketch. I'm going to click E. I'm going to make it 5 inches. All right. Now those guns aren't exactly the same size, but this is basically just to show you guys how it works. So that is how you would modify a STL file in Fusion 360.